Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. Today we are back recording some NFL content. Today we are going to talk about NFL injuries, but first off, we are joined by Matt,
What up?
Lillian,
What's up?
and Oronde.
What's poppin'?
So leave comment your favorite team down below in the comments. Let us know how's your team doing so far this season. As a Saints fan, I'm doing pretty good, but it is what it is, and we'll see how the rest of the season looks. But injuries this season have been riddling teams from fantasy football to in real life. A lot of teams are getting killed off injuries. We saw today CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be potentially out this upcoming week. We saw Cooper Kupp is now potentially going to be on IR. But hey, I want to let them talk about these injuries. Someone have a list of the injuries pulled up?
I have a list. I have every team's injury list with the most important ones highlighted.
Yep. Give me the top ones, please, sir.
All right. We'll start with the Cardinals. They didn't really got nobody, so they're irrelevant. I mean, their defensive tackle got hurt and they lost a lineman to IR, but they'll be all right without that. Falcons, Algiers hurt, but they have Bijan Robinson. I think they'll be fine. Nothing really important there. The Ravens, Vanoy broke his orbital and he was complaining about Kansas City's training staff not being helpful. Cal Hamilton's questionable. He had something with his back injury, and their lineman Ronnie Stanley is hurt. He didn't practice at all this week for an ankle injury. Then he added one person at IR. Who else is on here? The Bills lost some people, but I think they'll be fine without them. The Panthers arguably has the longest injury list on here.
I don't mean none.
Yeah, it really.
They were bad to begin with, so kind of irrelevant. The Bears, however, have like 9 people questionable. Keenan Allen, Roma Duze, Montez Sweat is hurt as well. So even though they already had a little bit of some starting issues, but I think they can get a pass. Bengals, Chase isn't productive. I'm just going to say he's hurt with his ego. T. Higgins is questionable as well. This is the biggest name off there. The Browns, Denzel Ward is hurt. That will definitely hurt their secondary.
Yeah.
And Myles Garrett didn't practice Wednesday for a foot injury. And neither did David Njoku, who still hasn't returned from missing week 2 with an ankle injury. So that can hurt a little bit of their production. Dallas, CD. CeeDee Lamb. Trayvon Diggs is hurt too. Foot injury. He didn't practice today. And Malik Hooker was limited with a shoulder injury. They also don't have Jake Ferguson. He was limited today with a knee injury. What is happening in Dallas?
That was a gross play in Cleveland. I'm surprised he didn't tear something.
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty scary.
Broncos have a lot, but the Broncos suck, so they're not relevant. No offense. Lions got quite a list here.
Yeah, but these guys have been hurt. Also, a lot of our backups.
I was about to say none of these names coming to mind. Packers, nobody really. A couple guards, a couple centers, but a lot of them are backups. Oh well, Jordan Love, but
Jordan Love might play.
You mean Jordan Love's a good quarterback.
I'm not saying he's not irrelevant. I'm saying I'm not certain on his injury recovery progress right now.
No, I think he's going to be out for 4 weeks at least.
Jacobs was limited due to a back injury. Josh Jacobs, that's important. And Jaden Reed,
he ran like 32 times the other night. I see why he has an injured back. Dude ran the ball 32 times.
Texans linebacker Aziz Al-Shaair is hurt, even though he probably should have been thrown out of that game against the Bears because he was about to fight everybody.
I'm surprised he hasn't been fined. He threw a punch and they didn't call it.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton Schultz was limited with an ankle injury. Nico Collins has hip and foot injuries, so he'll probably miss this coming weekend. Joe Mixon was spotted at practice today with an ankle injury. Damian Pierce with a hamstring injury.
Don't know how they don't call that hip tackle.
That hip drop tackle that's not getting called.
How are you going to make it a point of emphasis and then not?
Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, it happened against. Would y'all say Jamar Chase just now?
Jamar Chase earlier.
Yeah, he was one of the ones who got. He thought he got hip dip or whatever it's called, tackled, and he was irate. He actually that's why he got the 15 yards and ultimately lost him the game.
Oh, I was going to mention Jeff Okuda's on IR now.
Okay.
I was waiting. I was going to see if you were going to say something mean or nice.
He's just not good. It's unfortunate because he was supposed to be, but
He's supposed to be good. I was really rooting for him. The Colts, Matt Gay did not practice with a quadricep injury, and DeForest Buckner placed on IR yesterday.
Yeah, that's a big blow.
That's huge.
For who?
The Colts.
Sorry. Okay, gotcha.
Buckner's on IR. Jacksonville. I mean, Evan Ingram, but he was most of their offensive production last year, but tight ends are not really important this season. Chiefs, the biggest one, Pacheco on IR, expect to return in 6 to 8 weeks. That really
Who's
hurts.
their running back?
Samaje Perine and
The
some
white
Carson
kid.
Hill.
and the white kid. Yeah, the white kid. I don't know who.
They like drafted him this year as a fullback, and
From
he's
Florida.
yeah.
Call him
So
the Gator or something. I don't remember his name. I
he'll
picked him up
probably
in
be the
fantasy.
main back for the first couple weeks, and then P Ryan will just get the receiving work. So,
Yeah.
but was
And Hollywood Brown, done for the season.
IR, yeah, that was a big one.
All right, Raiders. They got a lot, but no comments on who. Matt Crosby is on this list though. I think he'll be fine though. And Christian Wilkins. Let's see, Chargers. Bud Dupree, Joey Bosa's limited, Hayden Hurst limited as well, and Herbert did not practice today.
Yeah, that's bad.
He's
Well,
got
we're not
that.
gonna know anything
He's
about
nursing
her.
that arm, isn't he?
No, he hurt his ankle.
His
I thought.
ankle.
Was his ankle?
Is it? I thought because he was holding his elbow a couple weeks ago.
He's always hurt.
Well, he hurt himself in the Carolina game.
Okay.
So
So how many more you got, Oronde? Because I have a question. Actually, I'm gonna ask this question first. So
Go ahead, ask your question.
what do we think the reason for all these injuries?
um
No one playing in the preseason, or
That's probably
bad
part of it.
workouts?
A lot of the starters did not play in the preseason.
Is it
It's
bad
also just
working out, or
very extreme sport in general.
Yeah.
I don't know because I don't remember in recent memory having this many people hurt within the first 4 weeks.
I feel like
I mean,
we-
Also-
I understand like middle, late in the season, but like so early on.
Early injuries didn't happen as much when there were 4 preseason games and 16 regular season games.
Yeah. And it is like and it is like you gotta look at it. There are a lot of like, and these are starters that are getting hurt. Like these aren't scrubs
Mhm.
that are playing in bad football. Like these are starters that are getting hurt. So it can't be overlooked by the NFL. Like they're gonna have to like go back to square
Well, I
one
mean,
and figure
when
it
you
out.
think about it like this, like the preseason has always been used to see who's going to make the lineup. You
Mhm.
know the starters are making the lineup, so you don't play them because you don't need to see what they can do.
Yeah.
in
So when
risk.
you give them one less preseason game to see what all the backups can do, that's even less time to play the starters. So there's less time for the starters to play in the preseason. They have to play more games in the regular season. Their bodies can't take that.
And like the fact that people think like just regular practices is gonna ultimately help.
The
Like-
majority of NFL practices are non-contact
Yeah.
in season.
So-
Mhm. Well, I don't know, but the Rams are probably the most injured team with important people. Cooper Kupp doubtful. They still don't know if they're going to put him on IR. They lost one of their starting guards, Jonah Jackson, with a shoulder injury to injured reserve. Their place kicker pulled their groin. Puka Nakua's on IR. Tyler Higbee is still out for at least till week 5 with a knee. I don't know what they're going to do.
Like I think it was like 10 to 12 total on IR or are just not playing. And like most of them are like key starters.
Yep.
And it's on their O line too, which is really
They
bad.
have 5 linemen that are out this week.
Jesus.
What are they, Notre Dame?
Okay.
Sorry, I have to mention it. Dolphins, our
Tua.
biggest one, Tua. Odell is still out until week 5.
Bro, I forgot Odell was on the team.
I saw him
Yeah.
on a sideline the other night, and I was like, "Oh, look at that guy."
Yeah, Odell's over there. Jeff
Um,
Wilson has an oblique injury after the Bills. He's questionable. Teron Armstead's questionable. Raheem Mostert's questionable. Their IR list is
Jalen
just sad.
Phillips is coming back soon.
Oh, that's good. Vikings. Who am I looking at?
There's
Yeah. Only
not
notable one
much
is
change for them.
the only really notable one is TJ
Jefferson.
Hawkinson will be come back week 6, but Jefferson he practiced. He was
Okay.
limited, but he practiced.
Yeah, he'll play.
He should be fine. The Pats. Andrews is hurt. Jabril Peppers is questionable for the Jets. Juwan Bentley he's hurt as well. I thought they put him on IR, but I guess
I
they
heard,
did.
what was his crazy injury? It was worse than they thought or something?
I think he might have tore something in his shoulder.
Yeah. But like the way they were saying it, they thought he would be fine, and then it turns out it was like
Yeah,
way.
it turned out it was just bad. And I was like, what are we doing? We're like, why are we doing this? Please. Saints. Oh, Lattimore participated. He was limited though. Tyrann Mathieu was limited with a heel injury.
Yeah, he missed
No, well,
last game.
that's another
No, he
entire
didn't.
offense is healthy.
What'd you say?
Oh, Taysom Hill is limited.
Yeah, he's got something wrong with his
He
back.
had to go to the hospital for something.
Yeah,
I think he like
something with his
punctured a lung or
chest.
something.
Huh? Who is he? Tyra Taylor?
Or he
He
got
did something.
popped in the chest.
Yeah, he got laid out.
Oh,
And
then I guess I missed that one. That's on me. Giants. Graham Gano is the most important thing.
That
he is
that
on
was
IR.
that actually cost the Giants big
Yeah.
time.
He is on IR. I wonder who they're going to bring on in.
what happened to him?
He
He
he got hurt during the game. What was
got
his,
hurt in like the first quarter with his hamstring, with like
Yeah.
his leg.
and then
He's
like
a
they had to
kicker?
use their like punter or their placeholder to like
Jeez.
kick, and he kept missing, so they just kept having to go for two. I saw a crazy stat. They're the first team to lose
With
game
like 3
with
touchdowns.
3 touchdowns, and the Commanders kicked only field goals.
Mhm.
I mean,
I mean-
how about that's a little off topic, but how about some of these quarterbacks like not even having like touchdowns?
Passing this year has been
It's a running league again.
Yeah, it's super. Everyone just looks sloppy, and like nobody is, like 300 yards would be like average, and now people are like barely getting 200.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with the preseason thing too. The starting quarterbacks aren't playing.
Running and kicking are the most important things you have on your team right now, outside
Like,
of the
Gardner
Saints.
Minshew's second in the league in passing yards. He had a lot of preseason reps. He got into rhythm real quick.
She just wanted to say.
Right.
I don't know. I just think at one point the NFL they're gonna I think it's gonna be after this season, they're gonna have to go to the drawing board and figure it out, you know? They're gonna have to figure out like how do we keep these guys healthy and like what's the productive way to get back into
I mean, go get a double bye going because
I know they want to extend it to Labor Day, so the Super Bowl like starts at Labor Day, or is on Labor Day, and
why would the Super Bowl be in September, Davion?
not Labor Day. What's the other one? Oh, Martin Luther King's Day. Sorry. Hey, relax. Long day. Long day.
Super Bowl's on 9/11. Anyways,
An idiot.
skipping the Jets. Eagles is just AJ Brown. He will probably come back this week or next week.
His Bradbury's still hurt. Oh, he got put on IR.
Yeah, he's on IR. He's been on IR since my birthday.
Who, AJ AJ Brown?
No,
AJ Brown's doubtful, but Bradbury's been out.
Oh,
Steelers. Larry Ogunjobi, he's hurt.
They got
really it.
Roman Wilson practicing in limited capacity.
Yeah, he's limited, but he's back. He is back.
That's good for them. They need to stick with Fields once Russ is back, though.
you
I
think so?
agree. Either that or run a two QB system.
Their offense looks.
That's a terrible
god-awful.
idea. Two QB systems don't work.
I just like seeing it happen. I'm gonna
Their
be so
offense
for real.
looks bad,
I like watching it happen. Okay, I'm excited because it's just possible. It might not happen, but it's possible.
The Patriots should run a 2 QB system. Drake May.
I would love it.
Uh-oh.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Anyways,
This
Niners.
isn't UNC.
What do you say?
This isn't UNC. We're not running 2 QB schemes, okay?
Oh,
The Niners. Samuel's doubtful. He didn't practice today. Caffrey's out for about
For a while.
a month or more. Pearsall did practice though. He's resumed working out after being shot.
Yeah,
That's bro.
that's diabolical, by the way. Like what?
Seahawks, Kenneth Walker, the biggest thing, he's hurt. He
Zach
could
Charbonnet
return.
season for fantasy.
Oh, well, yeah, he does prove pretty useful. Tampa Bay, Vita Vea is hurt. James Dean is hurt. Antoine Winfield is hurt. Rashad White's hurt.
Bro, their entire fucking defense was hurt, and our offense could not get red zone touchdowns.
Yeah, they didn't have a D line, and y'all still managed to not score.
Vita Vea went out, and our offensive coordinator was like, let's keep passing the ball. Jared Goff threw the ball 55 times.
Titans.
Did he really?
Ty Spears is the only person outside of
55
previous
times?
OR. Yeah,
55
they
times.
threw it a lot.
They gotta chill out.
Dude, and there was like all just hitches nonstop. It was
Yeah.
curls and checkdowns.
They gotta figure
for
something
so
out. Or
long.
this team's gonna be
And
bad.
last but not, and certainly not least, Washington Commanders with Emmanuel Forbes. He is the only questionable player.
Oh yeah, Mariota's in Washington.
Yeah,
Man,
he is
well,
indeed
listen.
in Washington.
I think I've said my piece on it. NFL definitely needs to fix these injuries because this is not okay.
Yeah,
all.
there's a lot of injuries.
But
It's too many.
if we're talking about injuries for one more moment, one of my fantasy teams, right?
It is.
I had David Njoku. I was like, all right, I got a solid tight end. Nope, he gets hurt. I had CeeDee Lamb in my wide receiver one. I had Josh Jacobs in my running back one. I even had Kenneth Walker as my flex. Well, I won week one, and then they all get hurt. What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do with this? Though I think on SportsCenter, someone's fantasy team got posted. Their entire starting lineup is either hurt or IR.
I saw that. Yeah, Payne. Yeah, mine has not been the best either. I struggled week 2 in all of my leagues.
I mean, I have a good team, and somehow they're healthy.
Be nice.
I pray it stays that way.
Well,
I don't know, but with this injury bug going around, it's at least, I don't want to say it's fortunate, but like not one team is like disaster ridden than the rest of them. All of them have at least a star player that's out.
Hey man,
Where
those
that star
teams-
player is actually star on somebody else's team, that's yet to be seen. Kind of like the bear,
you're an idiot.
I can't. I'll save the Bears. I'll save Chicago the bullying this video, but
I mean,
y'all get the point.
fans of teams cannot complain that they lost because of injuries anymore, though,
This is true.
because every team is injured,
Yeah.
and it's week 2. So at
Everybody
this
got
point,
something
if you
going
lose,
on.
it's because you're bad.
This is also
Ain't
very
that
true.
true?
Well, appreciate y'all for joining us today. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what how your team's doing. Let us know if your team is being riddled with injury or not. But regardless, I've been your host, Davion. This has been the post game. Peace.